Hello and welcome to our Build Your Legacy Real Estate Career Overview. I'm Michael Houston, president and co-founder of HCG Real Estate School. I serve with my lovely wife and business partner, Tara Houston, who is the founder and CEO of HCG Real Estate School. So excited to have you here to learn all about how you can build your legacy in the real estate career and launch and build the real estate career of your dreams. Okay, so maybe you're in pre-licensing school and taking a look at this, about to take your exams. Maybe you are thinking about registering to get your real estate license, and you want to learn, okay, what am I about to embark upon? What do I need to know to be able to successfully launch and build the real estate career of my dreams as a professional real estate agent? Well, you're in the right place. We're going to talk about all about that. We're going to get you set up for success. Okay, so really excited about that. So make sure you, after you watch this video, make sure you reconnect with the agent that shared this with you, that invited you to register and watch this, so they can chat with you about next steps. Maybe it's to help you find a real estate school in your state. We'll certainly talk about, what we offer with our school here in the state of Virginia. Okay, so we want to get you set up for success. Okay, so again, they thought a lot about you to make sure that you took a look at this. So definitely reconnect with them. Again, if you don't have anybody to reconnect with, you can surely contact me. My information will be at the end of this video, and we can get you set up for success. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started right now. Next, we're going to talk about the purpose of the Build Your Legacy Real Estate Career Overview. Okay, my wife and I, have done, so many of these overviews, really kind of helping to prepare those who are looking to embark upon a real estate career, exactly what they need to know, okay, to get themselves in position and prepared for, this entrepreneurial venture of being a professional real estate agent. Okay, so let me talk about, the purpose of these sessions. I'm going to move up here so you can see this. The purpose of the Build Your Legacy Real Estate Career Overview is to give aspiring real estate agents like yourself an opportunity to explore starting a career in real estate and learn from veteran, highly successful real estate professionals about how you can launch and build the real estate career of your dreams. Okay, and the second portion of that is to build the next generation of successful legacy builders in the real estate profession. Okay, my wife and I have over 30 years of combined professional real estate experience. We've been blessed to have a lot of success and help others, achieve success in this business. And so really at this stage in our career, in our life, we really want to pour back into, the industry, by providing excellence in real estate education and mentoring and training and coaching, and really prepare the next generation of real estate professionals to get set up for success, to where they can truly build the real estate career of their dreams and build a legacy for themselves and for their families and causes that they care about. Okay, this industry has, again, been a blessing to so many, including, our family. And so it certainly can be for yours. And so we want to get you set up the right way for success. So that's why we have these overviews. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. Okay, and here's what we're going to cover today in this video. We're going to cover the benefits of a career in real estate. There are so many wonderful benefits that draws, so many people to this industry from all different backgrounds, different, professions that they're in. Some come in dual career, some start full time, and there's so many, lifestyle and financial benefits. But we're going to talk about the benefits of a career in real estate. We're going to talk about being clear and committed to your why. Okay, there's a reason why you're watching this video. There's a reason why the real estate industry compelled you to want to explore it as a career. Okay, but we're going to talk about the importance of being clear and committed to your why. We're also going to talk about the profile of a successful real estate agent. What makes up a successful real estate agent? What are the characteristics? Okay, so you can, look at yourself and see, hey, do I have these characteristics of a professional real estate agent? Or if not, is there a way for me to, adopt these characteristics? What do I need to do to be successful? We're going to talk about that. Also, commitments you must make to build your business. Okay, so again, when you get your real estate license, you become the CEO of your own business in life. Okay, what commitments must you make to build your business successfully? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Getting your real estate license. What are the steps? Okay, so after this video, you may say, hey, I'm ready, to, get enroll in pre-licensing school. I'm ready to get my license, or maybe you're already in you're already in school, and so you want to know, okay, what are the next steps to actually physically get my real estate license and open up my doors to start helping my friends and family and those who are referred to me buy and sell real estate. Okay, we're going to talk about those steps. Also, choosing the right brokerage to build your legacy is so important, that once you get your real estate license, that you align with the right brokerage to successfully launch and build the real estate career of your dreams. Okay, so I'm gonna go through some questions and some things that's gonna be very important for you to ask as you're interviewing brokerages. Okay, to make sure you start out with the right culture and system of success, and the people who are going to be ready to invest in your success as a brand new agent. And then launching your career the right way to succeed. Okay, your first year is so important in this business. Okay, to make sure you get a solid foundation and make sure you launch your real estate career the right way to succeed. So I'm going to talk specifically about some things that you want to do, some goals to set to make sure you get a great launch and a successful launch to building the real estate career of your dreams. Then next steps. Okay, you're ready to get your license. What are the next steps? And we're going to certainly talk about that as well. Okay, so just a little bit about, my wife and I, again, we've been blessed to have served in this industry for combined over 30 years. We have a heart of an educator, servant leadership. And so, in terms of our background, we've been blessed to have, a level of success in terms of serving clients, selling real estate. We've been featured in magazines like Top Agent Magazine here in Virginia, did an article on us, several years back about, our not just our personal success, but, how we've been able to help others, by way of the agent group that we serve and coach and mentor and train. If you look at here on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a magazine there called Excellence. Okay, that's actually the founder of the brokerage that we're affiliated with. One of the national conventions that we have, we got a chance to get featured based upon something that we did on a national scale. They recognized us as far as some of the a major achievement that we achieved within our company. In terms of education, you see some photos of here's my wife. She's the lead educator with our company, lead instructor with our company, ACG Real Estate School. This was actually a photo of a free real estate exam prep session that we did for some of our real estate students who had completed our pre-licensing course, and they just needed some extra prep, extra help in terms of getting ready to take the PSI exam, which is required to be able to pass to get your real estate license, the national and state exam. So it was very engaging, giving some strategies and tips on how to pass the exam. It was really packed. So those are some of the things that we do. New member jumpstart. My wife, we are contracted to serve and provide education throughout our local area, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Several of the real estate associations bring us in to educate brand new agents and current agents in terms of continuing education, post licensing education. And so this is one of the classes that she teaches, New Member Jumpstart. So those brand new agents that join the local realtor association, helping them to get what they need to make sure they get a successful start to the business. Okay, and we both served in high level leadership with our brokerage. This was an article here, the Washington Post. We got a chance to receive an award on behalf of our brokerage, as when my wife was serving as the principal broker for our company that we serve with, our brokerage that we serve with here in the DC metropolitan area. So really excited about that. We've earned well over 7 figures in real estate income, within our real estate career. But the thing that we are most excited about, that gives us most joy, not necessarily the personal accolades that we have received over the years, but it's watching the agents that we've had the pleasure of serving and providing excellence in real estate education and coaching and mentoring, to watch them blossom and succeed and watch their lives change, by being active in their real estate career and building the real estate career of their dreams. Okay, we've been blessed to help hundreds of people get their real estate license through, our pre-licensing education that we offer. We personally have trained and mentored many, not just newly licensed agents, but dual career agents, full-time agents, and helping them build the real estate career of their dreams. Okay, so, and again, that's what we're focused on, is really the next generation of professional real estate agents, like yourself, watching, that are going to be getting into this industry, taking it forward over the next decade and beyond. We want you to be successful. Okay, so really excited about that. Okay, so let's talk about the benefits of a career in real estate. There are a lot of great benefits to a career in real estate that attracts so many people. Just in the United States alone, there are over 1.5 million realtors and counting. Okay, from all different backgrounds and career professions and things like that. But it's so exciting to be in this industry. And so I'm just going to highlight some of the few of the benefits of why people are really attracted to starting and building a career in real estate. Number one is, and this is in no particular order, but you get a chance to be the CEO of your own business in life. Okay, so I know the founder of the brokers that we serve with, EXP Realty, he's a multi-billionaire. And one thing that always resonated with me is that he said that when you get your real estate license, you become the CEO of your own business in life. What are you going to do with it? Okay, so don't just think of yourself as a salesperson who's helping people buy and sell real estate. But when you get your real estate license, think of yourself as an entrepreneur, because that's what you are. You are an entrepreneur, okay? You get paid based upon results, not just your time and effort. It's not a job. So I know many people come into this industry, coming from a 9-to-5 corporate background, or maybe they were an educator in the school system, W-2, wage earner, what have you, coming from a salary. But when you get your real estate license, you are the CEO of your own business in life. Yes, you must associate with a brokerage when you start out, okay, which is a good thing. But really, you are running your business. Okay, so if you've ever wanted to be an entrepreneur, if you ever wanted to call yourself the CEO, but this is your opportunity when you launch your real estate career. So it's definitely a wonderful benefit. Okay, unlimited income potential. Okay, so if you've ever wanted to remove the ceiling off of your income, I know I came from a corporate background. Although I've been in entrepreneurship and a business owner the majority of my professional career, I actually came from corporate America, so I know what it's like to get paid a salary, and that's all you make for a year or 2 years, what have you, until you get that raise. But if having unlimited income potential is intriguing to you, is compelling to you, is a desire of yours, hey, in my opinion, it's really hard to beat being a real estate agent. Okay, the barriers to entry is low, and you're talking about one of the greatest opportunities to have a great return on investment and return on your time, and have unlimited income potential. Okay, you can come in and get your license within your first year or two, start making and start earning, high five or even six figures. Okay, we've had brand new agents that that have joined, us, and that we've worked with, that within their first couple of years were already making six figures. Some that were dual career in their real estate career, making high five and six figures. Okay, so it's unlimited income potential. Okay, so that's another great benefit of a career in real estate. Multiple streams of income. I know somebody once told me, who is very wealthy and successful, the greatest risk in business or just in your career is only having one source of income. Okay, many of us only have one source of income, and if we get laid off, if something happens with our health, a lot of times we're just one or two paychecks away from barely making it. Okay, but multiple streams of income. And the great thing is, when you get your real estate license, now you have multiple streams of income. I'll just highlight a few. So when you get your real estate license, now you can help your friends, your family, those who refer to you, buy property. You can help them sell property. You can help them rent out property. Let's say if they're investors, if they're landlords and they need tenants for their properties, you can help them secure tenants. And also you can represent tenants and helping them to find property to rent. So that's 4 streams of income that you have to be able to serve your community when you get your real estate license. One of my favorite sources of income, especially for brand new agents, is referral income. Why is that? Because now, being an unlicensed real estate agent, okay, if you don't have your real estate agent, guess what? When you refer your friends and family to a real estate professional to help them buy or sell a home, which you many of you have probably have done over your lifetime, real estate agents, they cannot, by law, they cannot give you a referral fee. They can say thank you, we appreciate it, thank you for referring your friends and family, but we are regulated. We cannot do that. But when you get your real estate license and you refer somebody to another agent, maybe they're outside of your market, maybe you serve Northern Virginia, but you have a friend that is moving to Texas, and they ask you, hey, do you know of a great agent in Texas, in Dallas, Texas? Guess what? Now that when you become a licensed real estate agent, now you don't have, now you can help them find a great agent in Dallas, Texas, or wherever. Okay, they close the transaction, and guess what? Now you can collect a referral fee. And I'm telling you, with the cost of houses, oftentimes those referral fees are in the high three, or a lot of times in four figures. So imagine getting a four-figure check just by simply helping a friend, a family member, or coworker find a great agent in a market that you don't serve. And when it closes, you potentially can get like a four-figure check or maybe even higher. Wow, that's another stream of income. And then some of you may become instructors. You may go on to mentor other agents. So many other streams of income. Okay, also flexibility on how, when, and where you work. Okay, so now you can take more ownership of your life, of your time, by becoming a productive real estate agent. Okay, somebody once told me, said a lot of people have to design their life around their work, but this profession gives you an opportunity to design your work around your life. Okay, so now you can, again, you're the CEO of your own life, so you can determine when and where and how you work. So your lifestyle may be the type of lifestyle where certain days or certain evenings you can't work. Maybe you have kids that are active in sports, or you have things that you do with your church, okay, that you're committed to, or other lifestyle obligations. Maybe you say, okay, I'm gonna take off on Sundays. You can do that. You can design your real estate business around your life, what's priority to you, as opposed to the other way around. So the flexibility on how, when, and where you work, okay, which is a wonderful benefit of a career in real estate that attracts a lot of people to this industry. And there's always a need for property. Always a need for property. This is one of the best benefits. Why? Because understand that your services are pretty much always going to be needed, okay, in this industry. Majority of people hire a real estate agent to help them with one of the largest transactions that they'll make in their life, and that's buying or selling a piece of real estate, a piece of property. Okay, it's a very expensive transaction that has a lot of implications on not just their finances and wealth, but their lifestyle, where they live, um, you know, options that they have as far as financing their lifestyle. But there's always going to be a need for property. Food, water, and shelter are basic needs. Okay, so your services are always going to be needed. Okay, so it's not that they're hiring you for something that you know is something that they just want. It's something that they need. People need shelter, need a roof over their head. Okay, so understand that your services are always going to be needed. Again, I've been in sales and entrepreneurship the majority of my professional career. Somebody once said, it always stuck with me, said, Mike, if you're going to stay in sales, try to get into an industry where it's a product or service that everybody needs, that's expensive. Well, everybody needs property, everybody needs a roof over their head, and prices, hey, they aren't going down anytime soon. Real estate is expensive. Okay, so you can earn a very lucrative living, okay, and provide for your family by launching and building the real estate career of your dreams. And you're helping others to achieve the dream of home ownership. This is one of my favorite ones because it's that intrinsic feeling that I can't really express in words. But when you're a real estate professional, you're kind of like the quarterback of the transaction. Okay, you are a major player in helping them to solve a lifestyle problem with a real estate solution. Okay, maybe they're a first time home buyer. Maybe they've been renting for 10 years, 15 years, making their landlord rich. And it's like, no, I want to, achieve the dream of home ownership. I want to start, building a legacy for my family, through property ownership, and be able to call, my home, and paint it the way I want to paint it, and, decorate it the way I want to decorate it. And so imagine, you helping somebody, get pre-approved for a loan, helping them to get their credit, restored by connecting them with one of your trusted loan officers. Okay. And you're working with them for maybe 2 or 3 or 4 months. And through the transaction, finding the home of their dreams and helping them navigate through the home inspection, and through the contracts and through the addendum. And at the end of the day, at settlement, you're handing them the keys to their very first home. Not just, you didn't just give them the keys to their home, but you helped them to start to build a legacy for their family. Okay. And so that is such a great feeling. It's so rewarding. You've helped them achieve the dream of home ownership, and that is such a blessing. And then while you're doing that, you're building your legacy at the same time, okay, by being in this industry. So these are some of the wonderful benefits of a career in real estate that I believe you will certainly enjoy as you move forth and embark on, getting your license and coming into this industry and start serving, your friends and family and those that are going to be referred to you, and helping them build their legacy of home ownership while you're building your legacy at the same time. Okay. All right. So let's jump right into it. Let's talk about being clear and committed to your why. Okay. There's a reason why you're watching this video. There's a reason why you're embarking upon, launching a career in real estate. And so I want to talk about that because it's so important. Okay. I'm going to move back up here. So consider why you're here today. Consider why you're watching this video. Consider why you want to get your real estate license. Okay. People get into this industry for different reasons. Okay. And some, they have multiple reasons. Maybe they are transitioning out of the military, or maybe they're a school teacher and they just want to, start something of their own, even while they're working their current career. So when they get ready to transition, they have, maybe they don't want to go work for somebody else. They want to be a full-time entrepreneur. Real estate really intrigues them. Okay. That's okay. Maybe they want to start adding another stream of income for their family, or maybe their kids that are going to be going to college down the road, and they want to start having this additional stream of income to prepare to finance that, or maybe finance a retirement, portfolio. Maybe they want to get in because they want to start, buying investment property and learning about and having access to the product, the real estate, and learn about, doing transactions and be able to help others do the same thing. A number of different reasons why people get into this industry. Okay. I will say though, when you get your real estate license, it's so important to take it just as serious as if you were becoming a doctor or a dentist or accountant, starting a law practice. Why? Because it is just that serious. Okay. I have too much respect for this industry. Again, you're going to be responsible for helping people navigate and close possibly one of the largest transactions that they'll ever make in their life. It could be a $200,000 piece of property. It could be $1 million or multi-million dollar piece of property, a land, commercial property, a house. Okay. So you have to take it very serious, your career, when you're serving your clients. Okay. Because it is just that serious. Okay. So again, consider why you're here today, and you want to hold on to that. What is your vision for your lifestyle and legacy? Okay, you want to be very clear on your vision for your lifestyle and legacy, and how being a professional real estate agent is going to help that come to pass. Okay, what do you want your lifestyle to look like? How do you want to spend your time? How much money do you want to earn over the next year, 5 years, 10 years? Okay, and where is real estate playing into that? You want to write it out. You want to write out the legacy that you want to build and leave for your family and for your community. Okay. And you want to talk to the people that are going to be a part of, this ride with you in your real estate career, or that are going to be impacted by, what your success in real estate, whether it be your spouse, your kids, other family members, community organizations that you're a part of. Have that conversation and put it in writing. Okay. Because it's so important to be committed to your why. Okay. There's going to be ebbs and flows in this business. Okay. There are going to be challenges. Okay. Every entrepreneur will tell you, hey, there are many challenges on the road to success. No different than being a real estate professional, but it's your why that's going to pull you through those challenges and help you to succeed. Okay. So you have to have a strong why. What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve your why? This is so important. I tell this the people who are getting into the industry, brand new agents, it's so important to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice? Okay, it's a simple business. It's not easy, but it's a simple business. But there will be sacrifice. There's going to be sacrifice of your time. There's going to be a sacrifice of your energy. There's going to be a sacrifice of your finances, making an investment in yourself. Okay, there's going to be a sacrifice, things that you like to do on the weekends. Maybe you like to play golf or go shopping or just relax. Okay, now when you become a real estate agent, a lot of that time is going to be filled with, meeting with clients, marketing yourself, networking, doing open houses, showing houses, going on listing appointments. Okay, so again, what do you want to sacrifice? Are you 100% committed to your why? It's so important. Okay, I say 99 and a half won't do. It's so important. Is your why strong enough? Is your why important enough? And is it your why a priority to make it come to pass? Make it a reality. You want to be 100% committed to your why. They say, hey, if your why is strong enough, the how will work itself out. Okay. Is your why bigger than you? Now, successful real estate agents, the professionals who have been in this industry a long time, we've seen many people come and go, and we've seen many come and stay. They have a why that's bigger than them. It's not just about making money for myself, just about making, top producer or what have you. But no, they have a why that's bigger than themselves. Why? Because a lot of times when times get hard, we can let our own selves down. We know we'll it's easy for us to just take a break. But when we know we have our spouse and we have our kids and we have our community, our church, whatever it is, depending upon us to succeed, to make an impact, then that's what drives us through the challenging times and keeps us going. Not just to survive this business, but to thrive. Okay, when the market conditions change, rates go up, or pandemic hits, or what have you. If your why is bigger than you, you'll flourish through all that. Okay, I've seen it happen. What would make you quit? What would make you quit? Okay, that's what you have to ask yourself. Hopefully, it's not a long list of things, because it is. You may want to rethink getting your real estate license, because it can be a very expensive hobby if you're not serious, and if the slightest thing will make you quit. Okay, we have monthly fees, we have quarterly fees, we have yearly fees. We're investing in marketing and training and continuing education. Okay, so if we're not getting a return on our investment, if we're not running a profitable business, and if the slightest thing can make us quit, I haven't had a deal in 3 months, or I'm doing open houses every weekend. I'm just tired. I want to, go back to playing golf every weekend. Well, hopefully, again, that's a very small list of things that will make you quit, or maybe nothing at all on that sheet. I understand, life tragedies, things happen that can be very catastrophic, in their life. Okay. That, would maybe set somebody back or what have you. But in general, again, hopefully that's not a long list. All right. So let's go through the profile of a successful real estate agent. Okay. This is very important kind of to tune in and understand. And the good thing about the profile of a successful real estate agent, okay, my wife and I have been mentored by some of the best in the entire world in real estate. We've had the pleasure of mentoring and training others who've become very successful in this business, from brand new licensees to even veteran agents who transitioned over, even as part of our agent group, and we've been able to help provide some resources and guidance for. And I will say, after observing our mentors and those who've been successful, there is a profile. There are certain characteristics that they all have. And I'm going to share that with you right now. But the beauty of it is that you probably already have a lot of these characteristics already, just by your life experiences, your professional life experiences, your personal life experiences. You probably have already adopted and cultivated a lot of these characteristics, okay, that are transferable to you building the real estate career and life of your dreams. Okay, maybe some you may have to work on. Okay, but all of these, it doesn't matter, what your socioeconomic background is, doesn't matter what the color of your skin is, it doesn't matter, what college or high school you went to, how affluent your family was or not. And some of that, hey, may play into maybe expediting the success process, but it's not a requirement. I call real estate the great equalizer. Why? Because all that doesn't matter. Okay. All that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your GPA was, how high your SAT score was, what rank in the military. some people I've seen come in this business, they may look on the outside like, hey, they would, build a business with flying colors, and you look up and like, wow, they're not really doing that much. Then you have others that on the outside may not, look like they have all the criteria or what we define as success for somebody, and they come in and man, they become one of the top sales agents and just and they're training others. So again, the great equalizer. So we're going to jump right into it. One, and again, no particular order, but entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial, that's one of the characteristics that really defines successful agents, and is that they have an entrepreneurial spirit. What do I mean by that? Okay, they are creative, they're entrepreneurial, okay, they're self-directed, okay, they can take a blank sheet of paper and say, hey, give me a system, give me some mentoring, give me some training, and I'm going to build the real estate career of my dreams. I'm going to be successful. Okay. Yes, I understand, the 9 to 5 background, the whole nine, but entrepreneurial agents say, hey, if it's to be, it's up to me. I got to show up to make it happen. I'm going to show up to training. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be coachable, and I'm going to take massive action on the things I'm being taught to be successful as a real estate agent. I don't have to have anybody call me every day to go to work on my own business. That's a successful agent who's entrepreneurial. They understand that they're the CEO of their own life and business and success, and they make it happen. They have grit, okay? They push through the challenging times to be successful. Self-directed, I just mentioned that. It's so important. Again, this is not a traditional 9 to 5 corporate job, okay? You're 100% commission. Most agents, they work on 100% commission. Why? And they're okay with that because they want to have unlimited income potential, no ceiling above their head. But it's important to be self-directed. Okay, you don't have to have a self-directed agents who are successful don't need somebody to tell them, what time to work every day. And that, okay, every Monday through Friday, I need to call somebody to call me to tell me to, go to work on my business. No, they're self-directed. Why? Because they're passionate. They're the CEO of their own business and life. Again, they show up for their business just like they would show up to their job. Okay, self-directed. Persistent. That is a characteristic of successful agents who build successful real estate businesses, that they are persistent. Whether it be negotiating a contract, working with a buyer, you may have to show 30 or 40 homes to the same buyer until they get one under contract, depending on what the market is like. You know what I mean? But they're persistent in working with their buyer to make sure they help him or her achieve the dream of home ownership. Negotiating a difficult home inspection, items or what have you. Branding, marketing, getting those listing appointments and those buyer appointments, generating leads, okay, cultivating relationships. They're persistent. They're relatable. This is a relationship business. Okay, one of the principles that we teach, I know my wife and I, to new agents is the proven and undeniable principle of relationships is that the revenues in the relationships and the fortunes in the follow-up. Enough people already know, like, and trust you right now, even as a brand new agent. Enough people already know you, like you, and trust you to not only help you launch a successful business, but help you to be able to sustain and build the real estate career of your dreams over the next 10, 20 years and below. But what you just need to know is how to cultivate those relationships strategically as a professional real estate agent to generate new referral and repeat business. But this is a people business. We serve people. We help people. So we have to be able to connect with people. People hire agents based on who they know, like, and trust. Okay, so those are things, skill sets, and those are things that you probably have already done well in your profession, in your life, and organizations that you serve in. Okay, but this is a relationship business. So we have to be able to relate to people in different scenarios. We have to be able to connect with people. They have to be able to connect with us to the point where they know, like, and trust us, because that's where our source of business is going to come from. Productive. At the end of the day, you have to be productive. Okay. Again, this is a for-profit business. You're building a business. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're doing revenue generating activities every day in your real estate business or your career. This is not a hobby. Sometimes people get into this industry because, they like houses or they watch HGTV and say, man, that looks like a lot of fun. That lifestyle and showing houses and negotiating. I would love to do that. Okay, but the majority of our business is not all that glamour that we see on HDTV. It's a lot of behind the scenes work that they don't show you. But we want to make sure we're doing productive activities that lead to generating business and closing business. Okay, so you want to run a for profit, a very profitable business. So you want to be productive. Critical thinking. Okay, again, these are life skills that you probably already have, adopted through, raising kids or being married or running organizations or on your job. Critical thinking. No two transactions are alike. It's going to take critical thinking, thinking through the details, understanding the details of contracts, understanding the details of negotiation, understanding the details of how to market and brand yourself to compel people to want to hire you to do business. So it's a lot of critical thinking. We have a lot of details in a transaction that we have to know, and laws and regulations, and what to do and what not to do, and how to consult our clients. Okay, a lot of critical thinking is involved. Conceptual thinking, keeping the big picture in play. Okay, critical thinking is understanding the details, getting into the weeds. Conceptual thinking is keeping the big picture, being able to have foresight. Okay, down the road, how is this going to affect this 4 months from now, or in a transaction, working with clients. Creative thinking, that kind of goes side by side with entrepreneurship. Okay, so we're creative. Okay, again, real estate transactions are like snowflakes. Okay, no two transactions are the same because we're dealing with a different set of people who have a different set of goals and issues and concerns. Okay, and motivations for buying or selling property. Okay, so we have to be creative in sometimes handling tough transactions, or figuring out what are some alternatives to this challenge or to this roadblock we're dealing with, and what's the best solution. How do I present that to keep the deal going? Okay, to help them to close the transaction, or whatever it may be. Creative thinking is so important. How do I creatively market and brand myself and position myself in the market so people will look to hire me as opposed to the other 10 or 20 agents around the block? Okay, so important. These are things that you'll learn. Communicative. Okay, communication is so key. Matter of fact, it's the primary thing that we do. We communicate. That's how we win business. We communicate. That's how we help people to decide on what to do and how to position their home to sell, through communication. Okay, we communicate with other agents as far as the transaction details. We're always communicating with our clients, giving advice, giving consultation. Our website's communicating. Our when we meet a prospective client and go on an interview, okay, to be hired, we're communicating. So communicative skills are so important. So we have to be good, and we have to be able to cultivate our communication skills to compel people to want to work with us and to hire us, and also to get deals closed. Okay, so communication is a large part of what we do. And consistent. Successful agents consistently work their business. Just like on your job, you consistently go to work Monday through Friday or whatever your hours are to get a paycheck. Well, same thing. You want to do the same thing for yourself. You want to consistently show up and do your work in excellence as a real estate professional. Okay, so you can launch and build the real estate career of your dreams, starting from day one. All right, so that's the profile of successful real estate agents. Now let's talk about the commitments you must make to build your business. Okay, and one thing I will say, I'm going to go through several of these. I always, when I get to this part, I always say that this is not an a la carte where you say, okay, I'll do 1, 3, and 5, but hey, 2 and 4, I'm not going to worry about that. No. To be a successful real estate agent, really important to make a commitment to everything I'm going to share on this slide. Okay, so again, we're about educating you, managing expectations, and helping you to position yourself from day one to have success, to build your legacy, to launch and build the real estate career of your dreams. Okay, so this is coming from many years of experience and seeing people who commit to these things succeed, and watching people who don't commit to these things and they don't succeed. Okay, so you want to be successful. So let's get right into it. Being comfortable working 100% commission. Okay, your paycheck that you earn is going to be based upon a result. It's not going to be based upon time and effort. Unless you go, work for a brokerage that pays on salary. There are some, but most people, again, they get into this industry. Why? Because they want that unlimited income potential. So they're 100% commission. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Okay, what some of you watching this may have work maybe 100% commission sales position. Maybe you're already an entrepreneur. You've been an entrepreneur before, and you know what it's like to have to create your own paycheck. Okay, so that'll give you an advantage, but it's not a requirement. But the most important thing is being comfortable, knowing that your paycheck will be generated based upon a result, based upon your client closing on their property transaction. That's when we get paid. Okay, so it's important to have that commitment that, hey, I know that and I understand that when I get into this profession, my paycheck is going to be based upon the results I create. Okay. Great at establishing and cultivating know, like, and trust relationships. I just talked about that. I'm going to reiterate it again that your revenue is going to come from your relationships, fortune in the follow-up, staying in contact, staying engaged with your sphere of influence, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your past clients. Okay, so we can't get around that. We have to be great at establishing and cultivating know, like, and trust relationships, because your business is going to come from the people who know, like, and trust you, that's going to hire you, or that's going to refer you to their friends and family and coworkers. Okay, so that's so important. Make a 5-year commitment to build a successful real estate business. This is so important. Sometimes I hear people get into this business and they say, I'm going to try this, see how it goes for a year. And I tell them, you probably want to save your money because it's going to end up being an expensive hobby. Okay, so just like somebody wouldn't say, I'm going to try to be a doctor, go to school for a year, see how it goes. No, they know that it's going to be, several years just in medical school. Okay, or if they're going to be an attorney, they got to go to law school for 3 years, then they start practicing and start, getting experience as an attorney to be successful and move up the ranks. Okay, maybe become partner in a law firm. So to be successful as an entrepreneur, period, whether it's real estate or you're selling widgets or hamburgers, okay, most businesses fail within the first 5 years. Okay, so you want to have a long-term vision. Yes, you can have a lot of success in your first year or second year. You can be making 6 figures, by the end of your second year, first year, or third year. Okay, but from a mindset standpoint, commit to putting your head down for 5 years, apply the mentoring and training and coaching, do the things that it's going to take to be successful that you're going to learn with your brokerage. Look up from 5 years from now, see where you're at. But understand, when you get your license, just immediately know, hey, I'm in this for a minimum of 5 years. Okay, that's so important. And then also be willing. You have to be committed to invest your time, your energy, your money, okay, and investing in continuous education, professional development to build a successful business long term. This is what the successful real estate agents do. This is what's going to be required for you to build the real estate career in your life of your dreams and build a legacy in this industry, okay? So make these commitments. Also, be very coachable and willing to be mentored. And I tell people, one of the things that we share in our school to our students is that, pre-licensing class, the whole purpose of that is to teach you what you need to know to pass the required real estate exam to get your license. Okay, and yeah, you'll learn some things as far as what it takes to be a successful agent, but it's not to really train you to be a successful agent. It's to train you on what you need to know to pass the exam. After you get your real estate license, once you get on with a brokerage and you're starting to work and be mentored and trained, okay, by successful agents in your company or what have you, that's where you start having real success and start making money. Okay, but you have to be coachable. You have to be willing to be mentored. It's so important. We have a saying that I adopted, from somebody else. I was in a training that, teachers get you a grade, but mentors get you paid. And that's so true. Teachers tell you what to do. Mentors show you what to do. Okay, so that is so important to always remember when you launch your career. All right, so let's talk about getting your real estate license. Okay, so these are the steps, regardless of what state you're in. You pretty much have to follow these steps to actually get your real estate license. So definitely take notes. Make sure you understand this. Okay, move back over here. Okay, the very first thing is you must register for, and if you're in the state of Virginia, I know that's where I'm at, you have to register for either the Virginia Real Estate Pre-Licensing course or whatever state that you're in. Every state requires that you register for an approved real estate licensing pre-licensing course. Okay, our school, HCG Real Estate School, okay, we are approved in the state of Virginia. I know we're going to, even by the time you watch this video, we may be in some other states here, like in the DMV area. But we are an approved Virginia real estate pre-licensing course. That's what we offer, okay? And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So you have to register for that. You pay a fee. You register for the class, and after you register for the class, you have to complete the class, and you have to pass a pre-licensing course final exam. So that's the classroom exam. That's the first exam that you're going to take, is the class exam. So that'll be administered by the instructor or the school. You must pass that exam. Okay, so after you pass that exam, then you register with, I know here in Virginia it's called the PSI, to take the national and state exam. So if you're in a different state, it may be called something different than the PSI, but it's basically the national exam that everybody takes, and it's the state-specific exam. So if you're in Virginia, you take the Virginia exam. If you're in Maryland, you take the Maryland exam. If you're in Texas, you have to take the national exam and the Texas exam. But everybody has to take the national exam, and you have to take your state-specific exam, and you take it at the same time. It is a computerized test. You have to take both at the same time. It's at a testing center, and you have to pass the exam. You have to pass both. You have to pass the national and state. Now, sometimes people pass both at the same time. Then they can move on to the next step. Or you may be like me, you pass the national, but I remember I missed the state by a couple of points. I just paid the fee, re-registered, and took it about a week or so later. I passed the state exam. Then I moved on and got my license. The beauty of it is that nobody ever asked me, of all the clients that my wife and I served, nobody's ever asked me how many times I took the exam. I'm glad they didn't. Okay, so you just want to pass the exam so you can start to launch your career. Okay, the next step is you have to, again, you pass the exam, you register. The previous step was you have to register for the PSI exam or the exam for your state, and then you have to pass the national and state exams. I want to make sure I was clear with that. So there is a fee that you have to pay to register to take the national and state exam. Then you have to pass the exam. Okay. Then I know some states require that you get fingerprinted. I know in Virginia you do have to get fingerprinted, and it's mandatory for all Virginia real estate applicants. Probably most states, I think, but just check with your state. Okay, so you pass both exams, you get fingerprinted. They do the background check. Make sure you're clear with that. Okay. Then after that, you simultaneously, this is what will happen. You join a real estate brokerage that will hold your license, and you fill out what's called, I know in Virginia it's called DPOR, Real Estate Board Salesperson License Application, but in your state it may be something different. I know in Maryland it's called something different. In DC it's called something different. So basically it's your state real estate board salesperson application. Okay. So you'll do all that at the same time. Okay, so you have to know which brokerage you're going to affiliate with before you apply for your salesperson license, because what will happen is they will want to know the brokerage information, the name of the brokerage, the broker, some other information, so they can issue your real estate license, because you have to be affiliated with the brokerage. For your first 3 years, you can't even start your own brokerage. There are some exceptions to it, like if you're an attorney or whatever. I don't want to get into all that, but majority of people, they have to be affiliated with a brokerage for the first 3 years before you can even start your own brokerage. So that's why they need to know the brokerage that you're going to affiliate with. Okay. All right. So also I want to just kind of highlight that, once you get your license, there are other fees, that are associated with launching your business. The brokerage will have different fees. Joining the multiple listing service, joining the real estate association, just kind of getting lot boxes and signs. I like to tell agents, you want to kind of budget for about $2,000, give or take, to really be in a position to fully launch your real estate career. Okay, with all the expenses, including pre-licensing class, all the way to the different fees and dues that we have to pay to open up our doors. You're looking at roughly about $2,000, give or take, as an investment. Okay, but if you look at alternatives, if you were to start a McDonald's or some type of franchise or other businesses, hey, you may be talking tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So for an investment of $2,000, give or take, to be able to open up your doors and potentially make high 5 or 6 figures within your first couple of years, in my opinion, hey, great return on investment, return on time, great equalizer to the entrepreneur that wants to launch a business. All right. So we're almost here at wrapping this up. Really excited. So let's talk about choosing the right brokerage to build your business. This is so important. Now, when you get your real estate license, it's so important to make sure that you hang your license with the right brokerage, okay, to get a successful launch of your business. Okay, so here's some information, some questions I would encourage that you ask as you're interviewing brokerages to make sure that you're comfortable with launching your career, okay, in the right way to succeed in building the real estate career of your dreams, that you're comfortable with the people that you're going to be associated with and connected to. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, is the brokerage positioned for the future of real estate? That's a big question that you want to answer as you're doing your due diligence, on the brokerage, on the company, on the people. And the key word is future. Okay. And you're basically answering the question when you look at the leadership of the company, when you look at the people that you're going to be serving with, when you look at the resources that they're going to be providing you as a brand new agent. Okay. When you look at the technology, when you look at the history of the brokerage, when you look at how innovative they are, how they're leveraging technology, the compensation plan, everything about the brokerage. You're asking yourself, will this brokerage be relevant in helping me build the real estate career of my life, of my dreams over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years? Are they the blockbuster of real estate or are they the Netflix of real estate? Okay. I think you kind of know what I mean by that. That is so important as you're ascertaining and doing your due diligence on a brokerage to help you build the real estate career of your dreams. You don't want to take that lightly. Are they positioned for the future of real estate? Next thing is, will you get the best training, tools, support, and mentoring possible? That's so important. You want to make sure you're getting world-class and relevant training that's real in today's market for today's real estate professional and helping you get a successful launch and build your career, okay? What kind of education are they investing in? Okay, are they bringing in the best and leading experts from the company to provide education for you? Is the training easily accessible? Maybe you're dual career and you can't take off work every time during the lunch hour in the morning to go attend the training. Okay, are they making it convenient for you to access the training? Or if you miss the training, how do you get that? Who's training you? What kind of tools and resources are they providing you? Yes, you're going to be paying expenses to the brokerage. There's going to be money coming out of your check, but what are you getting in return? Okay. For it? What kind of resources are they providing you for the money that you're paying back to the brokerage that they're taking out of your check? That's so important. And mentoring. Okay. Not just who do you call, but is there a structured mentoring program? Is there somebody that's going to be assigned to you that's not just there to answer questions, but that is dedicated to showing you how to be successful, that you can watch, that you can duplicate what they do? Are they sharing their systems and resources? Is there a training modules? Are there training classes that you're going to be put into as a new agent? Okay, so you want to discover all that because that is going to be so important. What is the total compensation plan for new agents and even current agents with the brokerage? And I'm not talking about just one portion of it in terms of how much you make and how much you keep, and that's so important. And you'll hear things like splits in terms of when the transaction closes, the percentage you keep and the percentage the brokerage keep. That's so important, but that's just one part of the compensation. That's like interviewing for a job and you're only asking about salary, but you're not asking about health benefits, or they're not telling you about stock options, and they're not telling you about 401k and matching. Okay, so same thing with the brokerage. There's many different parts to a compensation plan that you want to look at. Okay, so does the brokerage offer healthcare plans for its agents and families? That's so important. Okay, because you may not need it now, but 5 years from now, you may just be thinking about going full time, or maybe a spouse lost their job and now you're like, okay, how are we going to finance our healthcare? Is there affordable healthcare options with the brokerage? That is part of a compensation plan. When you stop selling real estate, will you still make money? Yes. As a brand new agent, you need to be thinking about that. Why? Because 10 years can go by really quickly. Now you're thinking about, retirement, and now you're thinking about, an exit strategy to real estate. But most agents in this business, they're only as good as their last paycheck, and they got to keep selling. There's no end in sight. But what does the brokerage offer for you in terms of a strategic retirement plan? What are some ways that you can still be earning an income outside of your personal sales and have that income still coming in even when you're not selling real estate? Or maybe you go 2 or 3 months without a transaction. Those are things that are very important to find out. Does the brokerage have a strategic retirement plan in place for its agents? Not just helping you to be a great sales agent and earn sales income, but what are they doing to help you prepare for retirement so you can still provide for your family financially and live the life of your dreams? Are there equity ownership opportunities in the brokerage? I just told you that for your first 3 years after you get your license, you can't even be a broker owner. And then if you do want to own your own brokerage, you have to go through pre-licensing for to get your broker's license. And then you would have to spend all kind of money and invest in education and training and either buy or rent a place, and you'd be responsible for the licensees. That's why a lot of agents don't, start their own brokerage. Okay. But are there opportunities for you to earn equity in the company while you just have your sales license? Okay. So these are things that you want to find out as you're doing your due diligence. Okay. All right. Coming down the home stretch, let's talk about launching your real estate career the right way to succeed. Okay. So what do you want to do? Think about, are you starting out as dual career? Or are you jumping in full time? Okay. What are some things you want to think about? Time devotion, business and household expenses. Okay. Maybe right now is not the right time to jump in full time. Okay. Because you still want to be able to go to sleep at night in peace, knowing that your bills are being paid. Okay. So you want to look at your time devotion. Do you have time to really dedicate to being full time? But even if you're dual career, call yourself a dual career professional. Why? Because it's a mindset thing that, yes, it's a career, not just some side hustle. And plus, you want your clients to take you seriously when you call yourself a dual career professional. They'll take you seriously. Look at your business and household expenses, okay? And determine, how long or what you would need what kind of income you would need to have coming in from your real estate business to go full time. And you want to make sure you have consistent, reliable, and predictable business and income coming in at least for 6 months straight that could cover your lifestyle bills before you think about going full time. Just kind of a rule of thumb. So say you need $4,000 of real estate income to come in to be able to support your family. Okay, you want to make sure you have enough business and income coming in for 6 straight months of $4,000 or more. That way, it's pretty much going to be a good chance it's going to be consistent from there on out. Okay, just a rule of thumb. Not everything is black and white, but it's just some things to think about. Your first 90 days, what should that look like? Your first 90 days, you're going to be doing a lot of support activities, managing your contacts, onboarding, administrative technology, mentoring and training, getting your strategic partners, on board, your lenders, your title companies. Okay, you're going to be learning the business, learning how to write offers, learning about contracts. That's going to be ongoing, but you want to get a lot of that out and done right away so you can start doing revenue generating activities from day one and right away. Okay, because nothing happens until you have a client that's willing to hire you. You're generating leads. Okay, so that's the most important thing you can be doing every day is having conversations, communicating with people, and getting people to hire you so you can have a consistent flow of business. Okay, that's so important. And you want to receive a paycheck in your first 90 days. I know the agents that work with us, our goal is to help them get a paycheck in their first 90 days. Also, in your first year, make it a goal to graduate from your brokerage mentoring program. Make it a goal of completing 10 or more real estate transactions in your first year. Okay, if you're doing that or close to that, you're well on your way building the real estate career and life of your dreams. Okay, so finally here, next steps is make sure, again, you reconnect with the person or agent that invited you to, watch this, get your questions answered, talk about next steps. Here in Virginia, HoustonConsultingGroup.com/book-online. That's the website that goes directly to our real estate courses that we offer here in the state of Virginia. And also we have exam prep and other resources as well. Check out our full website, listen to some of the videos. But if you're here in the state of Virginia and you're looking for a great real estate pre-licensing class to take, hey, we offer those every month. We have great instructors who have a lot of years of experience in real estate. We offer, by popular demand, our live instructor classes via Zoom. So you don't have to travel anywhere in the state of Virginia. You can take any of our classes via Zoom. They are approved by the state to prepare you for the PSI exam. Look us up, ACG Real Estate School. We're on Google, we're on LinkedIn, we're on, Instagram. We have a high rating on Google. A lot of reviews and everything, but just check us out, and again, you can register right online. You can see our mission, our vision. And if you need help finding a real estate school in your state, maybe you're in Maryland, maybe you're in Wyoming or Texas, the real estate professional that shared this with you can certainly help you find a reputable school. If not, reach back out to me and we can help you find a school in your state, okay, that's approved and that you can enroll in to get your real estate class done. Okay, so thank you for attending. Again, this is that's my lovely wife there, Terry Houston. This is our contact information. Maybe take a screenshot, a picture of that. Again, look us up on Google, HCG Real Estate School, on social media, HCG Real Estate School. On Facebook, we're on there as Houston Consulting Group, but you can see more information about our school as well. Okay, so again, thank you for attending our build your legacy real estate career overview to your success in building the real estate career and lifestyle of your dreams. Okay, take care. To your success. Have a wonderful day.